it through this video. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today in our Motivational Monday is it has to do with confidence and learning to say no. That is a two-letter word that many women struggle with, when to say no. And when you say no, you have to mean no. No is no. And I mean when you're spreading yourself too thin, you're committing to too many activities, you're really like burning the candle at both ends. And it gets to a point in our lives that that's just not good for us anymore. Then we end up on the hamster wheel, exhausted all the time, and not getting the things accomplished that we really want to get accomplished. Or if we do, they're kind of half-assed. You know, we're not really putting our full attention into projects, whether it be a home project or a work commitment. You get, it's the push me, pull you. You know that thing from Dr. Dolittle? I just watched that again recently. I love that movie. But, you're constantly pushing and pulling against yourself. And you've got to learn to say no. And that's something that I actually can say that I'm pretty proud of myself all these years that I've been alive. That when I had a choice and it wasn't a demand from work, I said no to many things. I did not run out at night every night and party, and on the weekends, if I was tired, I rested, I paced myself, because when I was in the entertainment industry, the hours were excruciating. And I knew that I could not function and function well. Hence, I was able to propel my career because I was able to function well, get the job done, be present, not walk into work, like looking like 40 miles of bad road and have a hangover, whatever it is. So anyway, we need to, as women, really start to think about that, especially now that it's summertime, and if the kids are out of school, you're getting pulled a million different ways, and you need to then take the time for yourself. You need that self-care. You need to be able to say no and figure out another way. I know it's your family, but figure out another way. So if it's a way that the kids can get carpooled, or you can get your husband or a friend to help you out with something, so that you're not just spread too thin, that you're not getting your other priorities done, especially if you may be a stay-at-home mom that works. You might work at home, or even if you're going into the office. You just have to really have some self-care this time of year, because what happens is you start to lose your power. And you lose your confidence, you lose your power, and then everything just starts to tumble. And here's another story scenario I wanted to share with you. I was recently in a store where they worked on commission. The sales associates worked on commission. That doesn't, you don't see that often anymore. That's sort of a bygone era, but there are stores, depending on what city you're in, that still have that set up as far as sales associates getting paid. That is definitely, there's the draw, that whole system. That's what I meant to say. Couldn't get that word out. The whole system is set up so that it's worked on. They work on commission. Anyway, I was watching a sales associate in this store push something on this lady, really just trying to make her choose to buy this dress. And when I walked by, I realized the dress was 2 sizes too small on the woman, that they didn't have the larger size, so she was pushing this dress that, to make do, when I knew it wasn't right at all. I was like rolling my balls back in my head. I so wanted to say something, but I didn't. But it just kind of drives me crazy, and this woman was so intimidated by the sales associate that she was kind of agreeing with anything she said, because I could just see the fear on her face that she needed to get this dress. She had a wedding coming up, and she waited too long, and she's just being pushed into something. and she wasn't going to say no. And I just know she ended up buying that dress, and I know it wasn't, first of all, wasn't the right style for her body type whatsoever. It looked bad. And from the front, kind of okay, but, you know, it looked bad from the back, and we can't just walk in and just have everybody keep looking at the front, not the back. That's not, you know, feasible. So I know she was going to buy it and be miserable and not happy and not comfortable at the wedding. So here's the thing. When anybody in a sales position starts pushing you like that, walk away. Say no. Walk away. You are not beholden to them to purchase the item whatsoever. You know, if you don't like the attitude or you don't like the pushiness of it, you have every right to walk away from it. It's like back in the old days with car salesmen. They're not so much like that anymore. They're like, you know, take it or leave it. Anyway, here in California, they could care less if you come back because it's a volume. You know, there's millions and millions of people here. So it's a volume business. They don't care. But maybe in a smaller town they would. But, you know, just don't go back. You know, find somebody else. Go in if you really want that item or something in that store on another day when somebody else is there, or that woman's day off. You know, just find another way. Just self-preservation, because really your confidence will escalate if you stand up to people. And I know it's hard. And as women, we're pleasers. We like to please. We like to be do-gooders. And it's really hard for us sometimes to stand up for ourselves, but you're going to feel so much better. Okay, so if you found this information useful, I would love it if you shared with any of your friends. Please do share it on your page, share it privately, whatever you want to do. Share it with a friend that may need that little bit of a pep talk on this Monday. And again, I am Lori Ann Robinson, fashion consultant and health and wellness entrepreneur, and I'm live from Los Angeles, California, where we're in a lovely heat wave, just fabulous. And I hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to do one from the mall. We're doing our intimates on Tuesday, so let's hope I don't get caught by the mall police. We'll try. All right, everyone, have a good evening. Hi, Carrie. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.